What is up, guys? Steven here, and today I'm basically going to be talking about the state of my YouTube channel. So uh, I'm sure many of you have noticed that I haven't really been uploading as often as I used to, and I actually have pretty good reason for that. It's not that I don't have motivation to upload, it's that I really don't have motivation to upload Pokemon. Um, I've really been having issues with this game. I'm really just not enjoying it even close to as much as I used to. Um, and there are a couple of reasons why. First of all, the game, I feel like this generation, it just became a lot more luck-based than in past gens, just because of really just simple things like team matchup that used to not be that really used to not be as big of an issue. They became a much larger issue, and that you could pretty much lose in team preview a lot more often than you could in past generations, which is just really frustrating because this used to be a game where regardless of team matchup, you always had a pretty decent chance of winning, and based on who played better. Now it seems like a lot of games are reliant on luck, which is frustrating, and also pretty reliant on team preview, which is pretty annoying. But more than that, I'm really not enjoying being a part of this community. I feel like I've seen more and more, and I've just felt more and more like the people that have power in Smogon it's really frustrating, and it's difficult to put into words. It just, more than anything, it seems like the people in power think so highly of themselves that they just act like jerks to most people. And other things is just things like what happened with Blue. I know it shouldn't be representative of the entire website, but it's hard to kind of, to see someone who is untouchable, act that way, especially when they're in a position of power. Also, I feel like I don't like the direction that Smogon is going in terms of banning things, in terms of people seem to be using over-centralization as a reason to ban something, which is not how Smogon used to be at all. Heatran was on like 80% of teams in DPP for a while, and they never banned it because it wasn't broken. It was just really good, and that's why people used it, because it fit on teams. Almost like Lander's theory in this generation. So it's really hard to be a part of this community, because I just really don't enjoy it. I feel like the people in charge don't trust the people that have given them no reason not to trust them. For example, with myself, I was a tutor, and one of my tutees kind of bailed out on me, and then they just assumed that it was my fault, which is just based on what the 2T said, and it's like, this person had already been blacklisted from the tutoring program in the past, so this wasn't a first time thing. They immediately assumed that it was my fault, and then fortunately, once I explained what happened, they believed me. But it's really kind of frustrating to be living in a kind of guilty until proven innocent kind of world. And in the same token, despite the fact that that person bailed out on me, I had done as much as I could, and because of that, they gave me a good tutoring review, which I was happy with that because I got a good review. And because of that person then bailing on me, they removed that review, which made it so that I didn't actually get my tutoring badge. I haven't gotten it yet because that review was removed. So that's kind of frustrating because that's also out of my control. And then finally, there's just some general frustration with just the way that people act on this website. People are very confrontational and honestly just not very nice. I don't think it's a very welcoming community. I think it's difficult to get into Pokemon. The only way that I can viably see you getting into competitive Pokemon at a high level would be to go through the tutoring program, because just trying to talk to people on this website or on the forums, if you're not knowledgeable about the game, then people will immediately kind of dismiss you and dismiss your opinion, which is kind of frustrating, and I feel like there's a large lack of constructive criticism. It's mostly just, oh, you have no idea what you're talking about, and you just kind of get blown off when you're new, which is just really hard to watch. And like I said, just the general way that people act. I mean, I'm not trying to call them out, but even just on forums, I saw someone that is actually a tier leader and is also a friend, talking about the recent ban of Baton Pass and whether Combuskin should be allowed back into the tier. And basically someone asked, well, I thought this was already decided. Here's the thread where that was already decided about Baton Pass. I'm curious as to why there hasn't been a decision yet made. And the person responded with, well, we've already made a decision, we just haven't announced it yet, fuckboy. And I just don't really understand why there's any reason to have that kind of animosity for no reason. Just explain, oh, we have made a decision, we just haven't announced it yet, or something like that. There's really no reason to be confrontational, which is just really how this entire community has turned. It seems like most people are just very fast to attack other people, and it's really hard to watch. And that's really why I haven't been uploading Pokemon. Like I said, in certain ways I've begun to dislike the game, but I still enjoy it enough to play it. And the main reason I haven't been playing is because I just don't like being on this website. I don't like basically the community. And it's just, it's pretty disheartening because not because of time I put in, but just more of the fact that as time has gone on, I've made relationships on this website, and there have just been, it's basically the same loop of things happening, of people, complaining about people in power, and then getting power, and then acting like a complete douche because they have power. And it's just almost like a never-ending cycle of, once you get up to that position, everyone else is acting like that, so you just believe that that's how you're supposed to act, that's what everyone is doing, and therefore that's how people act when they're in power. So it's just, it's just really frustrating, and I think it's the kind of thing where I'll still probably upload Pokemon every once in a while, because like I said, it's a game I still enjoy playing for the most part. I just, at this point, I don't really enjoy taking it seriously, because it's really mostly the tournament community that is cancerous, and it's really just, it's hard to want to be good at the game, because I don't really want to be thrown into that atmosphere. I really don't enjoy it. But what I am really enjoying is Splatoon. Splatoon is a game that came out recently for Wii U, and I had been wanting a Wii U for a really long time, so I decided to invest in one when Splatoon came out, because I was really interested in Splatoon, and they also had a bundle deal where you could get the Wii U and 2 games for $300, and that was as cheap as it had ever been, and I decided to get Splatoon. And it's a great game. I feel like what's great about this game is, one, the community. Miiverse is a thing on Wii U that's basically Nintendo's own social media. And what this picture is during an event called Splatfest, there was Team Cats versus Team Dogs, and on the left is a picture someone drew for Team Cats, and on the right is a picture someone drew for Team Dogs. And it's just really cool because, one, there are a lot of really funny memes, and two, it's basically its own social media network that you can just narrow down to just talking about this game. In addition, there's a Reddit page for this game, a couple good Reddit pages for this game, and just talking to people there and in general. Also, there's a website called, let me pull it up, Squidboards, which is basically the Smogon quote-unquote website of Splatoon. But at this point, since it's so new, there's not really, it's mostly just discussion threads of what people are thinking and stuff like that. So it's really cool. And it's a really nicely laid out website. So Splatoon, for people who don't know, is basically a third-person shooter game where your character is called an Inkling, and you can transform between they call it a kid and a squid form. So basically the goal of the game is there are 3 game modes. The first is Turf War, which is basically you try to cover more of the map with your colored ink by the end of 3 minutes. There's Splat Zones, which is similar to Domination in other shooter games, except for there's normally only one area that you have to control. You control it not by standing in it, but by covering it in your colored ink. And there is a third game mode called Tower Control, which is incredibly similar to Team Fortress 2's cart game, where you're basically pushing a tower back and forth across the map by standing on it. So it's a really cool game, and it's there's a ranked mode, which is the splat zones and the tower control are the ranked modes, and turf control or turf war is generally a more casual game. Uh, so it's I'm really enjoying both turf war and the ranked game modes. So why am I telling you this? I'm really enjoying Splatoon. It's a game I'm playing pretty much every day, and it's a game I'm also playing with Richard on a fairly regular basis. I would say at least once every other night, and probably overall like 5 times a week. It's just a good game, and the community is so much better, and really no one on YouTube is uploading competitive Splatoon. So at this point, I've put in a fair amount of time since this game has come out into Splatoon, and I'm actually in the A+ ranks, which, you might say, oh, that doesn't really mean anything, but it's actually fairly difficult to get to A+, and I would say really not many people are that high up. The way the ranking system works is for every game you win, say every game you win, you get plus 10 points, and for every game you lose, you get minus 10 points, and basically you're trying to get to 100 points in each letter grade to advance to the next letter grade. And if you get to 0 points within a letter grade, you drop out of that letter grade to the lower one. So as you climb up, not only do your opponents get more difficult, but the amount of points you get per win decreases, and the amount of points you get per loss increases. So it gets harder to get higher up the ladder, quote unquote. So it's really interesting, and I like it because the way the rating that's set up, you play against people within your own rank. So it really is a true measure of your skill. I got when I first started, I got stuck in C+ for a really long time, and then I got stuck in B- for a really long time, and then I got stuck in B+ for a really long time. And I went back and forth between A- and B+ for a couple weeks. And then I kind of jumped up to A+, and right now I'm currently kind of going back and forth between A+ and A. So, it's just really cool, and I feel like I want to change the focal point of my channel. Because my content has been affected by my lack of desire to play Pokémon, and it's really showing in my videos. I have uploaded replays and things like that, but my commentary isn't in depth. I'm not really building a lot of teams. I'm not playing it enough to actually get good battles to upload, and that's really all comes back to the fact that I don't really have a desire to play this game. So I really do want to play Splatoon. It's something I'm playing every day. Each game lasts 5 minutes maximum, so it's an excellent game for uploading. I can upload 3 games a day, and that's a 15-minute video, and it's easy. All I would do is record myself playing and then upload it. It doesn't need editing, it doesn't need anything. It'd be great. No one is uploading competitive Splatoon. No one relevant, at least. So here's the problem. This is the problem. In order to record Splatoon, I need this. This costs $180. Do I have $180? I'll be completely honest with you. I do have $180. But I just invested $300 into the Wii, another $120 into games for the Wii, $200 to go visit my friend, and then I'm investing about another $1,000 to go visit my brother next weekend. In addition, I'm an out-of-state college student, So all of the money that I'm making is basically going to the fact that my college costs about $22,000 a semester. So that's pretty. That's kind of why it's difficult for me to justify spending $180 on a device that I do not get money out of, basically. And I don't want to monetize my YouTube channel. So really, it's the kind of thing where I don't want to do, and this is my dilemma, I don't want to do a GoFundMe. I really don't want to ask you guys for money. Just because I don't think that's the point of YouTube. Is, you know, it's my job to give you guys entertainment. So I guess what I'm asking for in this video is not money, but more of an idea of, if I stop playing Pokemon, which, like I said, I'm most likely going to do anyway, I'll probably upload it every once in a while, but I'm really just not playing the game anymore. Would you still watch my channel for me if I was uploading other things? And 2, would you be interested in Splatoon? And then the third question is, would you be interested in Splatoon enough to donate money towards an Elgato so I can upload Splatoon? Because if I had this device, I would upload pretty much every day. I would say either every day or every other day I would do a video. And really, it's also the kind of thing where if I did do like a GoFundMe or something like that, I would try to see if I could set it up so that no one could donate more than $5 to it. Because I want it to be something that it's not like, oh, one person really wants to see this and they donate $50 and then, you know, no one else watches it. I want it to be something where people are actually interested in me doing this, and I would have enough support for me to have the motivation to, to play this game and upload this game. So yeah, I know this is kind of a long video. I really didn't anticipate it being this long, but yeah, I'm really not enjoying Pokemon. This is like the too long didn't read at the end. I'm really not enjoying Pokemon. I think it's a fine game. I think the VGC format is actually starting to surpass Smogon's format, just because Nintendo is, they're basically the ones who create the game, and their format is based around their game. And since there is the power creep, basically everything is just getting better and better and better, and that just makes it so much harder for the Smogon format to work. And I'm just really not enjoying this game, mostly due to the community. It's hard for me to get the motivation to go on this website because I don't really have anyone that I want to talk to, barring a few people. Yeah, so that's kind of that. I'm really enjoying Splatoon. I think it's a really good game, and I kind of want to be one of the first people to start uploading this game competitively. I want to do it. I want to spread awareness about this game. It's a really good game, and it's really fun, and it's really team oriented, which I enjoy. And most of all, it's really skill based. There's really no luck involved in this game, barring the fact that you can't choose your teams. So occasionally you'll get paired with a team that the weapon combinations don't make any sense, but that's incredibly rare. And even then, that's not really something you can blame when you lose, as compared to something like I literally had a 95% chance to win, but I missed a pin missile. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this, and please let me know in the comments what you feel about me uploading Splatoon and the possibility of contributing towards this device that would allow me to upload Splatoon and potentially live stream Splatoon with either in real life friends, or even Richard and people like that, or even just playing with viewers, because you can do that, and it's a lot better than playing with viewers and mons, because you can have up to 8 people playing at a time against each other. So yeah, guys, sorry for rambling, but I really wanted to get this off my chest. I was gone this weekend, and I was going to put it up this weekend, but I was gone, and now that I'm back, I feel like this is an appropriate time to kind of explain why I really haven't been uploading, and why what I really want to do with this channel. So please leave comments about what you think about this video. If you liked the video for some reason, even though it wasn't very entertaining, hit the like button. If you disliked this video, feel free to hit the dislike button, and I will see you all next time. I really look forward to reading your comments. I'm very interested to see what you guys have to say, and I will indeed see you next time. Peace.